What if your students could practice English whenever they wanted? No waiting for partners, no classroom scheduling, just constant exposure, immediate feedback, and space to make mistakes without embarrassment. Well, that's the real promise of AI for conversation practice and language development. The question is, how do we use it well so practice stays authentic, ethical, and meaningful? Current research on generative AI shows it's already changing what students need to know and do, which means our teaching methods have to adapt too. It's not about adding another app, it's about rethinking how students practice and interact with language. And it's not just theory. A Microsoft Global study found teachers are already using AI to give learners more agency and encourage conversations they might otherwise avoid. You, as an expert in the field, know that students don't improve just by hearing English. They learn when they ask questions, clarify, and rephrase until they are understood. These moments of negotiating meaning are where progress really happens, and AI can recreate them again and again. Put simply, AI isn't replacing human interaction in language acquisition, it's multiplying the opportunities for it. Let me show you how. When in class, utilizing the voice mode. Practice role plays with the power of three. When students use large language models like ChatGPT in voice mode, role plays come alive. To make them more than just scripted exchange, I use a method I developed called the Power of Three framework. It's designed to help students keep building their language acquisition skills by structuring every prompt around three key elements. The main idea. Basically, it's a central question or argument, context and reasons. Here you're going to provide background that shows why it matters, such as a brief explanation, anecdote, or statistic. Examples, concrete details or illustrations that ground the conversation in reality. Here are three sample prompts waiting for you to use right away. Please remember to pause the video so you can read the prompts in detail or take a screenshot. Let's read them together. Here goes the first one. You're a waiter at a cafe. My main idea is to practice polite customer requests. For context, imagine this is a first visit to New York and I want to sound natural when ordering. Example, include at least three common phrases locals might use and correct me at the end if I sound too formal. Let's read the second one. You're an interviewer. My main idea is to practice explaining my strength. For context, I am applying for a marketing internship and wanted to highlight teamwork skills. Example, ask me to give one real life illustration. Always keep the conversation going. Then at the end, suggest stronger phrases I could use. Here goes the last one. You are a debate partner. My main idea is to argue that social media can support learning. For context, I am preparing for a classroom debate. Example, challenge me with at least one statistic or counterpoint, and help me reframe my answer with clearer connectors at the end based on my previous answers. This way, students aren't just practicing isolated phrases, they are learning to build arguments, give reasons, and back them up with evidence. The AI becomes a flexible partner that reinforces the structure while the power of three method ensures that practice leads to deeper, more transferable language skills. Now let's do some independent practice at home. But this one comes with a little warning. It's best to try this practice with students 18 plus or with those 16 plus if you have parental consent. Here is strategy number one, quiz partner for reflection. Instead of memorizing alone, students can turn AI into a study buddy. Here's the prompt. Let's read it together. You are my quiz partner. My main idea is to review environmental science or insert any other topic. The context is I am a B2 English student studying for my test and I want to develop this vocabulary. For example, ask me 5 short answer questions, check my grammar, and suggest better ways to phrase my answers. Important. Don't just give me the answers. Walk me through each question so I can develop my own thinking and respond in my own way. Give me feedback at the end. This way, they practice both subject knowledge, and English fluency. Let's take a look to strategy number 2, debate and communication practice. Students can also strengthen argumentation and fluency by debating with AI. And here is the prompt. Let's read it together. You are a debate coach. My main idea is to improve persuasive speaking. The context is I am preparing for a school debate on technology in education. For example, play both roles, supporter and opponent. Ask me to defend my view and give me 3 strong connectors or rebuttal phrases at the end of our discussion. Both strategies make homework more engaging, critical, and interactive. Here's your ethics note. AI is powerful, but is not your friend. We need to talk openly with students about AI literacy and online safety. Privacy matters. Conversations with AI are not private, even if they feel personal. Spot manipulation. If AI starts using persuasive or overly emotional wording, students should see this as a red flag and call it out so the AI can shift the interaction. Creating healthy boundaries. It's fine to dump extra thinking into AI for brainstorming, practicing vocabulary, or solving a task. But when the issue is emotional or psychological, students must know that the right step is talking to a human, ideally a specialist. Why stress this? Because human behavior tends to anthropomorphize. The more lifelike AI becomes, the easier it is for users and teenagers especially to cross the line from practice partner to surrogate friend. Awareness is the best safeguard. Here's your takeaway. This week, just try one AI-based speaking activity, either in class with a role play prompt or as homework with a quiz or debate partner. Afterwards, give your students a simple assessment checklist like this one, where they can evaluate their interaction. Did they ask clear questions? Did they rephrase when needed? Did they give examples? Then let them explain their answers to you so you can evaluate the process together. What matters most isn't just the activity, it's building awareness. When students learn to notice how they interact, where they improve, and where AI helps or falls short, that's when practice becomes real progress. If we keep AI grounded in this kind of intentional learning, it doesn't replace us. It amplifies what we already do best as educators. Let's see each other in the next video.